Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm here with my ENTP friend because
Hello.
we're what?
I said hello.
Oh, okay. I'm here with my ENTP friend because we're bored and I wanted to make a video. He wanted to make a video, so we made a video, and we're just going to talk about stuff like um, how we notice each other make observations, I guess, something like that. I mean, uh, here's my friend. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. I'm using my phone camera. I'm using the inside camera. But yeah. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, like you said before, observations and what we do with those observations that we make.
I mean, like, well, I guess I'll start off. Um, so you mean like observations like perceiving functions?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, how we make observations is not what observations we make. So like, I mean, I don't know. My observations aren't really they're introverted in nature, so they're going to be more less observations, more so existential questions. I've noticed a lot lately. Like this morning I texted him a long text and I was like nobody actually knows who they are. We only know things from what we experience, and I went to some detail about how
How this works.
I went into some detail about how we only like since we're children, we learn language. We've learned languages and just anything through just experience and observation and it being told to us. That's how we've learned these things. And so I'm thinking we don't really know who we are, because we don't know who we are at the core of our being, in a sense, because we only know what we experience about ourselves. And I think that's a real introverted intuition way to think about it, considering my whole life is spent trying to figure like this. I mean, I'm a teenager, so obviously I'm in the identity sort of stage, but
Yay, our parents say.
yeah,
Figuring themselves out.
basically. But it's a question for me because like it makes sense like that I would say it because of introverted intuition and the whole it's very subjective when it talks about these things like there's really something there, and I think the way Jake or my NTP friend
Hello.
yeah went about it was through extroverted intuition because he said, well, I think we make our own experiences.
Our
I mean,
experiences
well,
make
yeah,
us who we are.
that's what I meant. Yeah, like our experiences are what makes us who we are. Like we make ourselves. It's
That's
like
an objective way to
yeah,
look at it.
yeah,
Which is
exactly. Like
pretty much the core difference between introversion and extroversion. Why am I not able to talk today?
mhm.
Um, Sounds like somebody's been shot with a moose tranquilizer.
A moose tranquilizer.
It's gotta be a moose one.
Are there really tranquilizers that are just for meese
Meese?
for mooses?
The moose?
The moose population?
Yes.
Yeah,
For the actual moose and for any animals who choose to decide to identify as moose.
that works. Specific types of tranquilizers. Anyway, so yeah, I just find that was interesting. Uh, and the thing is, neither of us are really wrong. I mean, I guess one of us is technically wrong, but there's no real way to find out. I mean, like, really, how do you define like what someone is? Like, how do you define who someone is? That's a really hard question. And it's like, so there's some people who are like, well, I define myself. I decide who I am. But really, I'm thinking about it like, I mean, the way I think about it is like, how do I look to other people? Because, I mean, the way other people see me is different than how I see myself. So who am I really? Am I how other people see me? And then again, other people are going to see me in different ways. So like, am I how other people see me, or am I how I see myself? Like, which is really me? And then so how do I define who I am? I mean, and that's just the thing. That's just the thing that I like to wonder about. And I mean, it's very you have a much simpler answer, which is just, I mean, it's like I define who I am
I
through my
am who I
experience.
am.
Yeah, like
Thank you, Popeye.
you have a sense of self. I have a sense of self.
We're not like
Yeah,
I still don't know who I am.
we're
We're not total illusion.
not having an identity crisis. I was funny. It was funny because I was planning on texting Jake this, but I actually didn't. My ENTP friend.
Hello.
I say Jake. I call you by your name. I don't think you care, do you?
Nope.
He doesn't care.
Doesn't matter. You can call me by my name, my ENTP friend. Hello. Or as my YouTube name, Procrastination Nation.
Yeah, he's
That's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wanted to say, if I ever said any of this identity stuff, if I talked about this to someone, and this was just a joke I thought of, if I say this to someone with introverted feeling, they're gonna have an identity crisis. Or not, they probably won't, because they probably already know who they are, and they define themselves. They define this kind of thing themselves. Like, I feel like there should be a different kind of definition, but like, someone with introverted feeling is going to define themselves in a way like it's defined by I picked who I am. This is me. Like they have a good sense of self, I think. I don't know. I don't have introverted feeling. I don't. Neither does ENTP.
Not a clue how that works for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Or I could be right. I don't know. I have a certain understanding.
How about you guys fact check us instead of us having to do it ourselves? Because you're the viewers. You should be learning.
I don't think we should. I think. Well, I mean, that's like if Vsauce got all their facts wrong, and then they focused on they're like, oh, well, you guys watch our videos, so you should fact check us, and you should spend the time to go research all this stuff. Like,
it should be thought provoking. I mean, if I said ENTPs are the master race, you should probably question me.
ENTPs are the master race, though. Yeah.
I would say it's INTJs. You just don't know it yet.
That works. Oh man, I feel I don't know any INTJs. I feel like everybody else knows an INTJ, but I don't know an INTJ.
The real question is, if we knew an INTJ, would they let us know?
Yep. Is that supposed to be
on that?
Oh, is that supposed to be a joke or an actual question? Like, are we actually discussing?
You tell me.
What? Okay. So yeah, this was a video thing that we decided to do because we were bored. And
we did it without a script. Go us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something before I end this video here pretty soon. But okay, this was just like a test video. I'm liking the vlog format because the other format I tried is stupid. And as you can see in my past videos really suck. They're really bad. So I'm gonna try this format. So yeah. I hope you liked the video. Oh yeah, what I'm gonna try to do with my channel, I'm going to make a new series, okay, where I talk about it's very difficult to explain this, so I'm gonna spend some time explaining it.
Yeah,
I learned I watch Michael Pierce's videos a lot. You should check him out.
He's way better than us.
Yes, he's so much better than us. I might have put a link to his channel in the description of my first video that explained my channel. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, go to his channel if you don't know some of the definitions. I'm gonna make a starting video where it talks about the definitions of some of this terminology, just to kind of get it straight. If you want more in-depth, definitions for this stuff, I would look up the actual definition online or watch Michael Pierce's videos. I highly recommend his videos. But my videos, yeah, the series I'm gonna do, when I watched Michael Pierce's video on NTP, I think it was NTP and NFJ reactions, something like, I forget which one it was, which video it was, but he was talking about, it actually probably was his ENTP and INTP videos, but he was talking about how the difference between them is like, it has to do with the dominant function being like the centerpiece of their personality, like this is their main focus, and then the auxiliary function is the one that they use to back it up. And how they're different in that regards. Like NTPs in general, ENTP and INTP don't seem too much different just because they have the same functions, just switched around a little bit. But in actuality, they're very different in the way they go about things because of how they have, one of them has extroverted intuition as the dominant or the centerpiece of their personality, and then the other has introverted thinking as the centerpiece, and they use one to back up the other. And it's interesting to look at it that way, considering one of the dominants is perceiving and the other one's judging, and it's interesting to see. And so I was going to make my first video in the series on that, right? And so I want the series to be about, and I want to try to figure out most of this on my own. I didn't figure out the NTP part on my own, but I want to make a video about dominant and auxiliary function interactions. I want to make videos on that for a while. I want to make a series of that. After I do the NTPs, I'm going to do the NFJs because one of my other best friends is an ENFJ, and I can compare myself with him. Although it would be so much better if I could get like if I knew someone who was an INFJ, then I could compare both my friends, and it would be easier for me. But I can compare myself as well. And I don't know what I'm going to do after that, but I will figure something out. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Say bye, ENTP friend.
Hello. I mean, goodbye. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Procrastination Nation. There's nothing to do with what he's talking about, but it's a total waste of time.
What's that thing that they say usually? It's like shameless self promotion. I don't know. What's this?
It's called butting in and just throwing your advertisement in there without it being authorized, I guess.
I guess. Okay, yeah.
Some call it being. I can't say that on camera, can I? Do you have a censor bar?
No, I don't have a censor bar. Yeah, sorry.
Let's say it internally.
Okay. All right. Yeah, hope you liked the video, and bye.